Are our cities becoming cold and unfeeling, even as they get smarter? For decades, the urban future has been envisioned as a hyper-efficient network of sensors and data, promising optimized traffic flow and real-time climate dashboards. We've been chasing the smart city dream, believing that data-driven solutions are the key to a better urban life. But what if we've been missing something crucial? The human element, the sensitivity to the needs and emotions of the people who actually live there. Cities are increasingly adept at processing information, crunching numbers, and predicting trends. But are they equally capable of perceiving the atmosphere, understanding collective emotions, or showing genuine care for their inhabitants? It's a valid question. Think about it. We can track pollution levels with pinpoint accuracy, but can we truly feel the impact of that pollution on the community's well-being? We can optimize traffic routes to save commuters a few minutes, but do we consider the stress and frustration they experience during their daily commute? As global conversations around urban innovation evolve, a new perspective is emerging: the concept of this sensitive city. The next frontier isn't about simply adding more gadgets or collecting more data. Instead, it's about cultivating new forms of awareness and responsiveness. A sensitive city listens to its climate, not just as a set of data points, but as a living, breathing system. It adapts to the needs of its inhabitants, recognizing that those needs are constantly changing and evolving. And it responds to the subtle rhythms of its environment, understanding that the city is a complex ecosystem where every element is interconnected. For example, instead of just reacting to flooding after it happens, a sensitive city might implement green infrastructure solutions that proactively absorb rainwater and reduce the risk of flooding in the first place. And this is the part most people miss. This shift from pure computation to genuine perception represents a profound rediscovery of intelligence itself. Architecture and urban design are beginning to redefine intelligence as a form of empathy. It's about using data and technology, not as ends in themselves, but as tools to better understand and respond to the human experience. Consider the design of public spaces. A smart approach might focus solely on maximizing foot traffic or minimizing construction costs. A sensitive approach, on the other hand, would prioritize creating spaces that are welcoming, inclusive, and responsive to the needs of diverse communities. This might involve incorporating natural elements, providing comfortable seating, or designing spaces that are accessible to people of all abilities. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that focusing on sensitivity is a luxury that we can't afford, especially in rapidly growing cities with limited resources. They contend that prioritizing efficiency and data-driven solutions is the only way to address the pressing challenges of urbanization. Others argue that neglecting the human element will ultimately lead to unsustainable and inequitable cities, regardless of how smart they may be. It's a debate with no easy answers, and the stakes are incredibly high. What do you think? Can technology and empathy coexist in the design of our future cities? Or are they fundamentally at odds? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss how we can build cities that are not only smart, but also truly sensitive to the needs of the people who call them home. Perhaps this is the key to building truly sustainable cities that people want to live in.